Hey everyone, David's back. So today we are pruning my David Austin roses. This variety right here is called Poet's Wife, and here's a picture of the Poet's Wife right here. Yeah, so it's a beautiful yellow flower. The reason why I chose that one is specifically for my maternal grandmother, or who I call Big Mama. Uh, we've had a connection since basically the day I was born, because she was actually the first person to hold me before my even mother, and we've always got along. She also raised me from 13 to 18 when I left to go to college, but her favorite flower was a yellow rose. Um, in high school, I had bought her a couple yellow roses, and now I have them in here for basically uh, for her. She's still with us, so but it's a little bit of more of a remindance for me to uh, have her kind of closer to me. If that makes any sense, I don't know. Anyway, so through the bed, I've already gone through and removed most of the brush, which is right back there and over there in that pile. And what we were going to do is we're going to trim down these roses. For the most part, they've kind of gone dormant. They're not flowering. They're not really sending out much new growth. And I've already, when I was trimming through the brush, or cutting out the brush, I did trim up some of the branches already. But we're gonna do this one here. So the um, roses, I'm trying to have them grow as if I was going to cut flowers from them. So when I make a cut on one of the canes of the roses, I want to kind of make sure that there is a bud facing towards the middle of the um, towards the center of the 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 mass, the other canes, or the entire plant. This way, when the canes come up, they're all going to come up from the center and start reaching up higher than if they were going to go this way and kind of stretch out and not even worry about competing with everybody else. The canes, if I cut them with the bud on towards the center, they will produce canes that will come up towards the center. So, but yeah, we'll get started. So what I like to do is kind of uh, cut out where the rose hips are, um, and kind of shape up the tree itself. Let's see. We're going to cut out a couple of these branches down here. And I probably should have gotten some gloves. Um, but what I'm going for with these were bare root roses, and when I planted them, they did excellent this year. They grew very well for me. I did have a problem with Japanese beetles eating the blooms on a lot of them through a good 6 to 8 week span, but what I've done is actually uh, added and sprinkled um, milky spore, which is a granular, kind of throughout, and let it kind of soak in through the winter, and that'll help actually kill the grubs for that turn into Japanese beetles. Anyway, so back to this. We got this cane right here that's coming up. So let's see. I'm going to reach in here and pull that one out. This one. And the height, normally what was recommended to me was you cut about 2/3 down where the plant height went to that year. So which is basically about a little below my knee level. So yeah, um, continue doing that. I just want to make sure I can find a bud. Probably cut that one, take that out, and I also want to kind of clear out the center. That way, when the canes push through, they have a place to go. Let's see. So these two canes here are kind of tangled up with one another, but we are gonna go down, 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 down. Let's see. We're actually gonna go here, and here. So if you don't see a bud, I just got stuck. If you don't see a bud, you could also go to the next leaf axis, and that will it'll push a cane out that way. So I'm actually going to bring y'all a little bit closer. So, for example, I don't know how well you can see this. So this cane right here, let me point you up a little bit. Okay, so this cane right here, I'm going to remove these leaves here. However, you can see that there's another leaf right here, right there, and this will push out a bud, or this has a bud which will push out another cane towards the center of the plant, and I'll cut right above that. And then we'll do, let's see, we'll do this one here. We'll do down here. See, here's a bud right here. I don't know, well, there's a bud right here, and I'm gonna go right above that and cut it. Cleaning up these stray little ones, so it just has room to grow for the next season. Small little cane in the ground. And then we got this piece right here. So this cane's a little weird. It's got this real like snaky crook in it. So I'm gonna cut it way down there with a bud towards the center. And then this one, I'll probably cut, yeah, let's cut that one right here. And what I like to do, if I'm gonna leave any of the foliage, I want to make sure, again, buds towards the center. So for the most part, this one's looking good. I could probably go a lot lower with this cane there, but I'm gonna leave it with a few leaves, and then, like I said, clean up all the other little canes all around. So yeah, ow. There you go. I don't know how well you can see it, but now it's better. There still are a few canes that are a couple taller, but that's okay. We're just gonna let it ride. And you typically want to do the pruning of these roses during the winter months, right before it starts warming up. Here in North Carolina, the maple trees start budding out in about February. That's when we could actually start collecting sap from them if people it's not very common down here in the South for people to collect sap and make syrup. But yeah, these guys, we had a very warm December, and it's actually started pushing out new growth. So we finally got some colder temperatures. We actually got snow the past 2 weekends, and yeah, now they're kind of go back into their resting stage. You can definitely tell on the newer growth that showed up in December that the edges kind of burnt a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go through here and finish cutting out these or pruning these roses. And yeah, here's a couple other photos of the roses that grew from my collection. So if y'all have any questions, feel free to ask below, and I'll talk to y'all later. Take care. Bye.